sometimes they say you can't believe everything you see on the internet, and I actually am really big on that statement because it is true. There are a lot of smokes and mirrors out there meant to trick you, meant to make you believe things that are bad are good and good are bad, and also that morally gray area that really gets your brain ticking. So for today's video, I actually want to take a look at the clip in question, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. And there seems to be a lot of divide in the comment section on this video about whether this is legitimate or not. So we're going to take a look at the clip and then we're going to discuss it afterwards. I'm Terrible Shoes. Hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. And also hit the subscribe button. Let's see what we got for today.
This streamer is recording himself resealing booster packs. What are your thoughts on this?
There's nothing crazy in them. Because I'm putting together a little Christmas gift for my two nieces with some spare Pokemon stuff that I have. I'd love to repurpose all the old Pokemon stuff I have laying around. And I get to make sure that my nieces get some hits. And they're young enough and they really won't care about any of it at all, honestly. I could have done nothing and just gave it to them as is and they would have been happy, but I'm a little bit extra and we do extra things, so here we are. I actually think I did a pretty good job putting those packs back together and then sealing these up. A cheap custom gift that I know they're gonna love, and I got to make some content out of it, so great. And this is something
Alright, so here is the controversy with this clip. I'm sure you could have guessed it immediately. This guy is resealing booster packs. He is openly showing you how to reseal booster packs and the process of doing it, but it is with a good cause. He is resealing these packs for his nieces and nephews for Christmas, so that way they get really good hits out of their packs and they don't get junk. This is an incredibly morally gray area because on one hand, there is no issue if you are doing this for your personal use. If you are resealing a pack to give to a younger sibling or something, that's fine. Who cares? Stuff like that is very wholesome and it's very nice. However, when you're showing people how to reseal packs so they can go on Whatnot and TikTok shop and scam the living shit out of the rest of their consumers, that is not so nice. And in my personal opinion, what this guy should have done instead of showing the resealing process is he should have simply shown that the pack was resealed by opening it, showing what was in it, and then simply resealing the pack again off camera. Because now a lot of people are going to realize that this very common home kitchen utensil is very easy to scam people with. We've seen this before with the metal detecting tools that are used for the piping inside of your walls, and now the heater for shrink wrap that a lot of people will use to cover things for long term in the kitchen can now be used to reseal your packs as well. And once again, I personally don't think what he is doing is wrong, especially because he's not selling the packs to anybody. So what we know from the video, he could be lying. That's very obvious. But I'm going to go ahead with this one and give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Because I don't know. I feel like somebody wouldn't directly show you if they had ill intentions to steal from you or scam. However, but like I said, the big problem is that now a lot of people have access to this information on how, and actually can watch the entire process from start to finish to show how easy it is to reseal a booster pack. And that is an incredibly upsetting thing in my opinion. It shouldn't be this easy to reseal something and scam somebody, but it is. And now you've got that information out there. The comment section is completely distraught on this one. There's a lot of people calling this guy a scammer, saying that he's definitely doing this to scam people online. And then there's, of course, the other people who are, oh, wholesome chungus, losers in the Pokemon community as always. There's my dog ruffling around under the curtain over there. That have to just make it about how the Pokemon community is always toxic, which I'm going to be real here. Pokemon community does have a ton of toxicity in it, but this, in my opinion, is a very I don't know. I feel like it's completely justified to be a little bit skeptical on this one because it is a huge issue we're facing where we've covered other videos of people opening their resealed packs on Whatnot. It's crazy. It's crazy that we can just sit here and say that, you know, the person who's accusing them is completely in the wrong, but not the weird Redditors who come over to defend them without actually knowing anything about the situation are in the right. I don't know, man. Once again, I said personally, I don't think this is a big deal. He's allowed to do whatever he wants with his cards, and if it's to make a kid happy, there's nothing wrong with that. Us here, we actually donate all of our bulk, either to the school, and occasionally to the church or hospital if we can, but don't record that, by the way, or show it off. Like, I don't take pictures of it for social media. I do it because it's a nice thing to do, and kids who can't afford cards should have cards as well. Even if they might be in Korean or Japanese or a language they can't understand, they at the very least have something they can look at and enjoy. But I consider that sort of like a similar thing, you know. It's like he's ensuring they have a great Christmas or holiday, whatever they're opening them for, by getting hits in their packs, and they're not disappointed. So in that case, this guy gets the thumbs up from me. I just really wish he didn't show the process on camera. And with that, we're going to cut the video here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate all the likes, the subs, the comments, and everything. Let me know your comments on the situation below. I always love to hear them. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll check you out then.